started streaming again. Question is it fucking going to
No.
work?
Oh. Yep, there we go.
Sweet. No, I have no idea. I go. Yeah, I didn't save. Huh.
Well, in order to get a different ending, we gotta hit the fucking tower again.
Oh, we're starting again because it crashed and the game doesn't save order.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright. Hit the
And
tower
at the end
again.
of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Well, they have two ways you can go about getting one of the endings for the tower.
I don't have any auto saves. Oh yeah, no auto save everywhere.
So armed, then perish. Armed.
Well, we can continue from the auto save.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Then revert before, so... Fuck, that's...
Oh.
How far back is...
Not that far.
Okay, yeah. Hit the fucking autosave then. Before, like, fully encountering her. And we can get a different ending that way.
Alright. Think. How is this an empty slot?
No idea.
Anyway,
By the way, it's not in Discord.
I know it's not Discord. Is it on
How
purpose?
dare you? But unless I've missed something, I've marked off all the ones that you have gotten before. Because I found the thing where it said something about vessels.
Fair enough.
Close that off. What's
Alright.
this?
This is less fun than just following a chart. He's just trying to get a certain thing. That's fine. I don't know which way he's going. This is all up to him.
I'm just trying to get different endings. So she's shut fuck.
So I have no idea which way he's going or whatnot. This is all him. That's fine. But yeah, I don't think we can go past.
Lurking in the shadows, huh? Just remember, the darkness has eyes. Thanks for being here, even if it's just your spirit.
Thank you for the luxuries. But yeah, no, it doesn't look like we can go up to the point before you make the decision. So.
Damn it. Alright.
We just go here, and it's then ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to
Well, if we
reflect
can't
on
hit
what
tower
I
again,
am.
then we'll have to go a different route. It does look like you haven't gone the unarmed route that often, in all
We will
honesty,
meet again.
Unarmed would be pretty open to fucking doing shit. Like, just about any route you go, you literally have 3 endings on unarmed that you've done before. That's it. So let's go unarmed.
You're
Fuck it.
on a path in the woods.
Let's explore unarmed.
And
I
at
don't
the
even
end
need
of
the
that
image for that
path
one.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Straight to the cabin?
Yeah, straight to the cabin.
Ow.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Hmm.
She will lie.
So,
She
does
will
it,
cheat.
it's at this
She
point
will
it's
do
just
everything
explore
in her
unarmed.
power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Save, not slay. The name of the game is to slay, not save.
Well, fuck you, narrator. We're gonna stay unarmed this entire
The
time.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty.
Should I throw
and
the knife out the
floor and
window?
walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
That
It
happened.
disappears.
That
Only
happened last
furniture of
stream.
note is a plain wooden
What, you
table.
could throw the knife out the
Perched
window?
on that table
It wasn't my
is a
choice.
pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need
it
it
stubborn?
if you
No, it
want to
wasn't
do this
stubborn.
right.
I can't remember who it was, but we were going on a spiral trip, and there was multiple voices all at once, and one of them was just like, you know what? Someone said they picked up the knife, then the other person said, no, we're not doing that, we're throwing the knife out the window. So he picked it up, but then threw it out the window.
Mm.
It was interesting. And you said unarmed?
Yeah, unarmed. I'm gonna stay unarmed.
But yeah, it was
The door to the
fun.
basement creaks open,
It's like, oh boy.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light.
See, and I
in the
thought
room
you
below.
you had done more of the unarmed.
This
I
is
didn't. That's
an
why I was like, okay, let's go down
oppressive
armed and see what the fuck
The
happens. I
air
didn't
feels
think you had only
heavy
done
and
3 of the
damp,
fucking
A
unarmed.
hint of rot filtering from the
I've been
ancient
unarmed
wood.
multiple times, is the
If the
thing.
princess really lives here, slaying
You've
her
done
is
it multiple
probably doing
times,
her a
yeah,
favor.
but
Her voice
none of the
softly
endings lead to
carries
it.
up the stairs.
not of what you have.
Exactly. It's very difficult to get
Is
some of
someone
the
there?
endings.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Continue down silently or say something.
I don't really know. No, honesty.
I feel like
I
this
said,
part doesn't really affect it, so.
no, it doesn't. I'm here to save you.
What is it? The lie? Alright.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Just to get
Come
the narrator. to
downstairs.
Shut the
I
hell
want to see the
up.
face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Up to you.
Hold on, let's talk for a bit first and see if that opens up some options.
Okay.
She's now suspicious. It's just a lot of like lore again, exploring. You can keep her locked away down here. You can
Wait,
go retrieve
wait.
the braid.
You haven't fucking done that before?
What?
Wait, how in the fuck? Wait, what are all your options?
You have a lot of explore. What's your name? Don't know anything about you.
But
and the third person you've
acting.
seen.
Like things that you can physically do, not exploring.
Gotta keep you locked away down here. Keep her locked away.
Ah, and look at what we have here! A
A
bloody
vampire is
heathen!
absolutely a heathen indeed. But sometimes it's better to keep those secrets buried, like the bodies in the basement.
Oh, good lord, Secretary. Go retrieve the blade. Go upstairs, retrieve the blade without saying a single word. Examine the chains.
So,
Examine the chains.
but examine the chains. One of the two.
Can't believe they're keeping you down here.
You're only making this more difficult.
Narrator, shut the fuck up.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
How the hell
You're doing the right thing.
Aye.
Hi, Viking. Welcome in.
Walk up to the chains
At Viking Grizzly
binding
Bear
the princess
34,
to the
welcome,
wall
brave soul.
and give them
You've
a
entered a
tongue.
realm where shadows whisper and nightmares lurk.
They're large
Prepare
and
yourself
heavy,
for a chilling
far
adventure.
too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I am sure.
Going upstairs to check.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Turn to the bottom.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Nom, nom,
hesitates
nom.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through
Yummy
her limb
flesh.
with the determination of a trapped wolf.
You could use some pepper.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind
Could
you.
use some
She needs
pepper.
some fucking Tonys.
Cracking metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or
Called
we could
whoever
use
the
it to
narrator
free her.
was, whatever the fuck.
You won't
Is
know
at the
what
fucking door
happens
right
if you
now.
do
Open it and
that.
toss it back down. Poor bastard.
So, what are you doing?
Slay.
Slay?
Slay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally,
Finally.
the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
On the back, why don't you eat?
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper
Really?
hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can
Narrator,
do to hurt
shut
you.
fuck.
I'm not so sure.
Frick with my eyes again. My eyes are
Don't
sore and heavy.
waver now.
Blood for the blood god!
As you ready your blades to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your
Yes,
legs
fucking
with the same
claws?
animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
She's got claws, she has fangs.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Give up, finish the job, or run for the stairs.
Give up.
Go for the eyes. Give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and
I
kicks
don't
it
like
far
the way
away
those
from you
eyes are
before
looking.
retreating to a dark corner of the room.
No?
Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict
feel
will
like
be
she's about
enough
to
to
eat
at
you.
least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky,
Literally.
we'll kill her before she can reach the
No
outside
giggity to
world.
that, just literally.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
The beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Nom
Get
nom.
music change.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Nom nom
If you
nom.
don't, it will be the end of the world.
Continue into the cabin.
Oh, boy,
Unarmed yet again.
before you go any
Oh boy.
further.
Alright.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom?
Hi, Haunted.
Or is it just acting out its nature?
Or wait, if we
I
go
don't
in
see why that
armed
matters.
after...
A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Actually, proceed into the cabin. And
The interior of the cabin is
I'm having trouble
ruinous
deciding
and
whether or not to go
dilapidated.
armed or unarmed.
It feels like no one
You
has lived
choose.
here for a long time.
Either one
Wind
could
rushing
work.
in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls.
I don't think that
The only
changes
furniture
course of
is
the
Lovely
a
thing.
enough.
termite-eaten table with a pristine
Fuck.
blade perched on its
How
head.
dare you?
The blade is your implement.
You've missed
need
every
it if you
time
want
of
to
me
do this
playing this. You
right.
get to make all the decisions this time around.
Fuck it, go down unarmed. I said we were going unarmed, we're going unarmed first. Fuck the
Alright.
mirror.
Now, Steelclaw, do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk.
Voice of the
I guess
hunted.
we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an
Yo,
old wooden
narrator, this isn't a
staircase.
fucking cabin.
It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is
I
oddly
know I've never
warm
seen any
and
bits
wet,
of this one. What
as if
the
you're
fuck?
descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls
Beast
up
is
the
interesting.
stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The
How
walls
are you
are
Viking,
obscured by
anyway?
an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living
What
things that
the
occupy
fuck?
this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
Fair
She's
enough.
certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only
She's
matters
certainly
what
not a
she
princess,
does.
no.
Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up
It
your
says
spine
the
and pulls you
incredibly
upright.
early morning drive.
The air's shifting.
That the motherfucker's
She's
gonna
getting
be able to
bounce.
sleep through.
Move
Sorry,
now.
bastard. I'm gonna
Alright.
blast fucking Baby Shark the entire time so he can't fucking sleep.
Right, you have lots of choices here. So pounce move
Have
now.
you-
It's like where?
Have you done all the exploration here before or no?
Well, to be fair, these explores are kind of also, I think, actions. Where, don't you hear that clinking shoes and chains? Again, we're fine. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. We're gonna have to kill each other. You know what? You know that, right? Move or stand still.
We don't have to kill each other.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges from the
Jesus!
shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no, this isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Ah, yes.
The
War.
flesh around you rumbles
is.
as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here.
You
A
know how
new
you said that
enclosure, a nicer cage,
she eats you?
but still
Yeah.
a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're
Fucking
alive
literally.
now. We can leave together.
It's been slowly
that
digested,
work?
it's fine.
Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
Can you talk to the cabin? You could have asked me before swallowing me alive. Claw and bite. Fine, you can leave, just let me go, or wait for death.
Wait for death.
bad. This is a bad thing to do.
Oh, the sizzle.
Your will dissolves along with your flesh. You let go and pathetically await your death, every burning second dragging on until you're reduced to a wet pile of bone and gristle.
We'll do better next time.
Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Lovely visions.
The wild.
We got a chapter 3!
We are a path
Wait, what?
in the woods. We
Protein.
have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our 3rd? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Everything.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away.
We're broken.
We don't even exist as a body anymore. We're still
We get broken
here,
and hunted.
And if we're safe, isn't that better? She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
Well, explore it. You've never been here before, so.
This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
You're watching!
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
He is very adamant. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Oh, okay, let's say I want to stop her. What do I do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Also, apparently I've been here before. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? Whatever we are right now is an abomination. I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, you, narrator, how do I stop her? Do nothing.
Why are you being nice to me? That one. Didn't you eat me?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain.
Eat
Not
it.
after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty?
Fucking angry.
We've been posed against each
She's
other
got a
by
temper.
something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Gaze at the terror in your heart or bury it now before it's too late?
Bury it.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
Fuck you, narrator.
Fuck you,
The
narrator.
past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
But the past does exist, I remember it. Tony wouldn't find your freedom.
Find your freedom.
A glimpse of something bigger. Embrace your transformation.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
Yes, yes.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us. It's not for me.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
I guess?
Hold us together for a little while longer. So long as you trust me.
Of course we do. To the ends of the earth.
Trust you, find the way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Oh. Find something that's cold and smoothing, gently buckles and cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it. Alright.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
Ha!
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his police disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be. Oh, this is an actual ending.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
And then it's gone. Oh.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns. Oh boy. Alright, interesting.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Just approach it?
Yeah, just approach it.
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Okay, all of this we've seen before.
Things of death. I don't want to look at us.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach.
Didn't stop, you little shit. Hey!
Gaze into your reflection. Silence has reached the floor, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes me move, but you need to see what's in it. What are we looking like now? I don't think we've unraveled. Oh, have we? You've withered. Something different, but alright. You find yourself in a long quiet once again. Proceed. I'm guessing she's a tree shape? Oh, approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
What the?
All of me
That's
is
a weird
changing,
one.
and yet the rest
Same
of
face,
me is
though.
still the same.
Yeah. I honestly have no fucking idea what ending we went for either. I just kind of like felt around.
The chapter 3 was the wild. Ready to go back?
Wait, so which ending did you fucking get?
It wasn't an actual ending. I thought it was, but that wasn't an ending. So, what do you want? Go back?
What the fuck? Yeah, go back, I guess.
The chapter was the wild.
When
So.
it is time for us to meet again.
Yeah, so we were in the right place, but weird.
I got an endless vessel. Bring the network
Oh, you
wild
got
to
the
her.
endless ending.
You're
Got
on a
it.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Or the endless vessel.
And in the
anyway,
basement
literally
of
the
that
vessel.
cabin is a princess.
This leads to an ending.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yes, narrator, we know. Straight to the cabin?
Straight to the cabin, unarmed, and free her.
Alright.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
I'm
she will
primarily
do
using
everything
this
in
to
her
get us
power to stop
in and
you from slaying
around
her.
to an area where we could get
Don't
new
believe
shit.
a word she
That's
says.
fine.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
No, I'm gonna skip proceed to the cabin. You said unarmed?
Yeah, unarmed and free her.
So save.
Yeah, save. Going this route again to where we get the damsel. And then
Well-
from the damsel, we're gonna fucking branch off.
Alright.
Warren.
Can't resist.
Wait, what?
Can't resist.
What the fuck?
It's the path that we
Why
have
can't
taken.
you resist?
It's the path that we have taken. We've reached the damsel path before.
Okay. Okay then, fuck it. We're going a different route. It's going off Keter. Slay. Okay, now let's fucking explore this shit.
Already.
The
Oh,
fuck are we
boy.
gonna get this time?
Before you go any further,
Oh.
she will lie, she will cheat,
But no,
she
we've
will do everything
done the
in her
path of the
power to
damsel
stop
before,
you from
so-
slaying her.
So
Don't believe a word
so
she
every
says.
save you can only
Don't
do
worry.
one of the
You
different
can trust us
ways
to get the
per
job
go.
done.
Essentially, yeah. You won't better reach the tower
Kinda
again.
dumb.
Not really, because she doesn't need that. She doesn't need that vessel type again. She only needs one of that vessel type.
So you've created a new save for everyone to go through this?
I
The
don't
interior
save.
of the
The only time
cabin
I
is a
did save was
mess
when I
of
at the end of the
twisted
game
roots.
early.
The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a
But
shelf,
yeah, no.
with a
Until the
pristine
actual
blade
ending, she
perched
will
on its
refuse
edge.
any vessel of
The
a type
blade
that
is
she
your
already
implement.
has.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Huh.
Mhm. So, what do you want? Unarmed, armed.
Armed.
Taking the
You
blade.
take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
That's bad when even the fucking hero's like, hey, yeah, by the way.
Just entering.
Yeah, enter.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
A lot of the extra
The air
voices are actually
smells of
pretty
dirt
fun.
and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on
The
down.
fuck?
Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Have you played
I'm not nasty.
that one? Just the one you want to go for?
Uh-huh.
I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Wait, I think it
She
doesn't
must
really-
have you confused with someone else. She
I've done
seems
this one before. I'm
friendly
trying to remember
enough.
which one it is.
Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole
She
situation.
seems friendly enough.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing
Yay.
ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do
Opportunist?
you want to hear what
Shut
everyone
fuck.
has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Thanks, hero.
You need
I actually
to
agree with
stop
him for once.
lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Shall endlessly
fine.
debate.
You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
I would have stuck it in like a belt or something and had both hands free.
We've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp.
Perhaps.
How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
What, since
just focus
like
on the
entirety of
at
the
hand.
stream?
I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is
I
on
think
the
we've
line
done
right
two
now,
of them, and
so
they
I'd appreciate it
were
if you would take this
repeats. And then we
seriously
finally
and
did.
slay her.
Well, yeah, we did 2 repeats. Then we did a new one just then with Eternity.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground
think we
where
have 2 more to
everyone's
go.
happy.
This will be the second
Don't
last
talk
one.
to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I
think we
seem to
did
remember you
before. I
having a
honestly don't
tongue.
remember.
Alright. We have choices. I'm sorry about last time. Made a mistake. We all make mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you. Or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? I get the sense you're not happy with me. I died last time. You didn't. No one here shouldn't be trusted. It's you. Look, I know things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Can't you get out of those chains on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. Don't trust
Give her
you.
the blade.
Give her the blade.
I like that option. Give her the blade.
Alright. So I don't want to hurt you.
You can't be serious.
I like the little look on her face.
Now, hold
Little
on.
fucking grin.
We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. Abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy, we're giving her the blade. Never mind that, it's such a silly idea. I'm not going to give her the blade. She clearly hates us. Don't do it. Up to you.
Oh shit! I accidentally muted my mic. I give her the blade.
Dumbass.
I don't know how I muted my mic. I didn't even touch my mic, so I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, give her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Yep. Oh, it's a
You
dialogue
toss the blade at
path
the
out of
princess's
tape.
feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
So up to you. It's why I gave you the blade I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. It can be better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you. And this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably gonna kill me. Remain silent.
I want to actually save you.
So you're calling her beautiful. Hopefully that compliment will
Sure.
fucking...
Well, hopefully it'll smooth things over. just a wee bit.
She pulls back,
Oh Lord,
clearly
she
caught
blushed.
off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her.
Oh, the little blush.
I thought it was nice. Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. Did we? If you were lying,
Opportunist, shut
we'd
fuck.
all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
Sorry, but she actually is pretty in this film.
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steels her nerves. And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No. No, come on, that's not right. I told you.
Fuck.
I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Not a path I've taken.
Huh?
Of the thorn. Hand your power to a suspicious character.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
Opportunist?
Yeah,
Shut fuck.
No. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out.
Shut up, me.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of it.
Shut up, me.
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're
Oh,
fixated
dear
on the past,
God, not
whereas
Smith.
what you should be is fixated on the future.
Ho ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more.
Gladly,
Oh,
my
dear
dear
God,
fellow,
make it long.
by cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She
Me?
hates us.
Shut
She
fuck.
hates us.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can
Narrator's
change,
just silent throughout
so
this entire
maybe she'll
exchange,
realise that
otherwise.
things don't have to end in violence.
Yeah, I love it. He's just like, I am fucking
You
stuck
know,
with this lot and I
maybe
hate them
you're
all.
right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you,
Yep.
right?
Don't care.
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Oh, are you now?
I fucking hate Smith.
Great.
I love
You've obviously
Smitten.
been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually.
Twice,
Sure.
actually. Fucking.
Twice.
Be
Then
clear
I'll
on the
spare you
number.
little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
I'm gonna muck it up.
Definitely keeps changing. Just go straight.
Well, explore some of the options, I guess.
So you got this place is different.
You've never been here before, so it's new shit.
We're going to free her. We're even now. I'm sure that she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. Who do you think I'm planning on freeing her after she stabbed me in the heart? Screw the cabin. What happens if we just leave? You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Proceed. Silent proceed. I'm done with this. Bye. Turn around and leave.
God. What were the top options again? Fucking like just this place keeps is different. It keeps changing. I don't know if we've done that one.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which in turn likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
Too late.
You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except for thoughts of her.
I fucking hate you, Smitten.
He's the best. We're going to free her, or even now. I think
we're even now. I'm sure she understands that.
Yes, good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
Oh, you flattery.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it.
Flattery will get
Buddy,
you everywhere.
You're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices...
There's layers, like an onion and an ogre.
Trust in the plan. Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment, and I'm sure that when the time comes, those passions will tell us to set our darling princess free. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
You're not even part of this. Get out. You don't belong.
Narrator, you should fuck most of all.
Narrator, you are the voice that doesn't work. Huh?
Just proceed to cabin, I guess.
It's like, narrator, you are the voice that doesn't belong. Get out of my head.
Of the cabin.
Ooh, look at all the thorns.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Thorny.
I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too.
Is it in the middle?
He's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. Nope. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and
narrator, you're a threat to everyone's sake. Shut fuck.
You know what you have to do.
You're a threat to everyone's sanity.
Narrator, you are a voice that doesn't belong. The decider makes the decisions, and we are the decider. Fuck up.
Proceed to cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it...
We're screwed.
You want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Explorer, how do we even get down there?
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Either way, I say we take a look. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually seen ourselves. For all we know, our feathers are all out of place, and that's why we haven't yet won her heart. We must put our best face forward.
Yeah, we can't go around looking disheveled. A real go-getter takes care of his appearance. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
Jesus Christ.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough.
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
Oh yes, we're just gonna get ripped to shreds by thorns on the way
These thorns are
back.
an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh? I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you. I mean it. I just want to talk, really talk, and or just proceed down the stairs.
I want to talk.
Just want to talk?
Really talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
She sounds resigned. Very resigned.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern,
Ooh,
now overrun
that
by
looks
briars
uncomfy.
and prickles and thistles. The space
Right.
thick with hostile
Ow.
vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No, really, no. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What do you think would happen after you killed me? Did you think I wouldn't hold it against you? I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you will let me. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you want to wallow in it, be my guest. Turn and leave. I guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Turn and leave. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. Turn and leave. Fucking hell.
Jesus, there's a lot of turn and leave.
Good Lord.
I'm here to free you if you let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. There's nothing I can say to change your mind. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your making, and there's just the turn to leave options.
First option.
You're not the only one that yearns for freedom.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us, but it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
So nothing I can say to change your mind. Can I take the blade now, or reach for the blade and then it's the turn to leave bullshit?
What the fuck? Give me a second.
The other boys are not putting in their opinions here. They're actually leaving it up to the decider, apparently. Alright. I was not expecting vines to be wrapped around her. And cutting her to pieces, essentially. Good lord. I don't know why it says I can skip. I've never been here before. I've never gone to Thorn.
Okay, we're all good. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
I mean, fair.
She's right. There's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
I don't think she can get out of those vines on her own. Look at her.
We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Smitten. Maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts as action.
First
Reach for the blade.
option.
First option?
Yeah.
You're not gonna ask if you
Yeah.
can take the blade?
Or, yeah, ask. No, can I take the blade now? Let's ask and see what the fuck happens, I guess. It is one that shouldn't lead to anything, so.
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
Reach for the blade. And then everything else
Okay.
is just turn to leave. So just reach for the blade?
Reach for the blade, yeah. I don't want to turn and leave.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
I don't think
Yeah,
she trusts
a
us
little.
more than she just
Bitten.
It could just be
resigned.
nerves, being this close
Smitten,
to it does
shut
bring
fuck,
back
please.
unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good.
I think it's more
Like we're
resignation than
special to her.
trust going on right
We
now.
are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings. Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out.
The opportunist,
Slay her
shut the fuck
right
up.
here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
Oh, now we're split even
I see that the
50-50.
lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count?
You know what? I like the argument. He doesn't count.
Because he's
Free her.
clearly not one of us.
Because he's clearly not one of us. There we go.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
He's been keeping
So,
information
did you
away
mean
from
it?
us.
Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Cut a free Slay. I just want him to blow back. You're on your own. Turn and leave.
Oh my god, that is such a dick move. You don't know how tempting that is, but cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're
Opportunist.
suddenly team free her.
What?
You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a
What?
decision.
What?
He's opportunistic.
I
He'll
can do
take any
whatever I
way to
want,
keep
and
himself alive.
I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry.
I
We
swear, if
are
she fucking
all
stabs us.
united
We
by
have
our
the knife.
passion. That's right.
If she
What
takes
he
the knife
said.
and she stabs us,
We've already given him a chance at
I will
redemption.
make you come back to this. Some
And
way,
who says
shape,
I
or
don't
form,
deserve
just to
another?
walk
I
away and say,
really
I just
mean
want
it
my
this
blade
time.
back, fuck
I'm
you.
big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to
Next
help
time I
you all
play.
free her. And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
Smitten.
Take the blade
Shut.
to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you?
Nope.
Still,
Fuck you,
all you
narrator.
take is a single slip of the blade. Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip. You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Shut up, opportunist.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
I
like
hate
the
you,
mushy.
narrator. Fuck you.
doesn't
Actually
like the-
meant it.
He doesn't like
You
the mushy stuff.
rescued me.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now
Smitten.
before the moment
Shut fuck.
ends.
Of course I did. I just really hate the people who put us here. Kiss her or remain silent. What shall you do?
Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. You should have kissed her, you fool. It was the perfect moment.
It also would have made the
Shameful,
narrator
really, that
gag.
the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Your choice.
Cut the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
It's more like you.
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn an innocent like her to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step into your freedom. Turning
Hands
over a new leaf.
clasped, the two of
Work
you
through some
open
issues
the
and
door
learn to trust
and
again.
Step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
Shut up.
Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Irredeemable murderer. Shut up, Narita.
Nah, stop. She keeps going after the fucking wire. I'm having to charge my headset because it was dying.
Ow. Throw her in a cage.
Where did she go? Should we
She'll
try
learn
and find her?
eventually.
I will be right back.
Why is it here?
Okay. Important decisions are coming up soon.
Fucking are they?
I think that was the last princess. Be quick.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
Yeah, it was the last
What, you-
princess.
Yes. I fear that we won't like
The
what we'll
ending
see.
is coming up.
What if we just sit here and
Oh.
preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Okay, then never mind.
If they think it's bad,
I'll fucking wait.
Does it feel small, distant, as you...
Okay, so whenever you choose different routes, it eventually.
Yes,
Okay.
you get, I think it's like 5 princesses. You have to collect 5 princesses.
Hmm.
Oh, again, the real makes me move, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, you've unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed. You are at the
Damn
cabin.
it, Discord.
Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
This is wrong. This is not the last princess? But they said it was final. Maybe one more princess.
Explore it, I guess.
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known
I think we
these
may have offended her
spaces,
slightly just then.
and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me.
Just a little.
Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long
This is
quiet
not-
begins.
Yeah, this
I'm
is not the
asking
last
you
princess.
because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Because this is ended differently.
If you recognize them and you've already done them, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, nah.
But
This
if you
isn't.
have,
This isn't the true ending. This will be the last one.
okay.
If this is the last stage before collision, I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here forever if I have to. Done that one. That one's a fucking
The
long
next time
one.
I see you, each of us will
See,
finally
you have
know
your
what
do
we
your thing.
are.
I thought we
will
had.
be
I
here,
thought that was the last one because of how they were
waiting
talking.
for you.
So there's one more princess.
One more. This is the last one. A thorny vessel. Bring the thorn to her. Go do your
you're
thing.
on a path.
Okay,
in
so
the
that means we've
woods.
done
And
damsel.
at the end of that path,
We've done Pledge, we've done Thorn,
and in the basement of that
and we've done United.
Is a princess.
Endless, I think it was.
You're here to slay her.
United, Endless, yeah.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So we've done all 3 routes for unarmed, meaning we can't do unarmed anymore if you go to the go to the thing. I don't think we can do unarmed anymore.
Probably.
You make your way up the short path.
If we can, then there's a route that we
You'll
can
find
take
the princess
by
within.
force.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do
Yes,
everything
narrator,
in her power
we're
to stop
aware.
you from
Shut
slaying
the
her.
fuck up. Nobody cares.
Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and...
Yeah, we can't. Unarmed. We have to go in armed.
take
We
the
have
blade
no
from the
choice in
table.
the matter.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
No choice. Can only be armed.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it
Are there
fool
any
you.
options when you're
It's
on
all
the
part
stairs
of the
that actually
manipulation.
fucking make a difference?
Hmm?
I don't think there's any options on the stairs that actually make a difference. does
Not
there?
really, no. So just continue.
Yeah.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Oh, shut up, Naruto.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes. Up to you.
Haven't decided yet, I guess.
Hiccups.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out
Repeating that
from
same
trembling
pattern
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
How would we get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
He's really
I'm
adamant.
guessing you don't have the key then.
'Cause
I'm
I
sure there's a
think
key
that how do we
somewhere
get you
around
out of here
and if
actually
there
does trigger
isn't-
another event, like another choice.
Probably.
Well, we can always
That's
put
the
that
only reason I
knife
keep
to
saying
good
to do that
use.
one instead of just walking away.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I...
Because it does seem
think
like some of the
she's
explore
suggesting.
options do add in
Right? She
a
is.
choice
I'm sure
for
of it.
later.
Sometimes, yes.
And decide what to do with her. We've talked enough.
Oh,
Whatever.
have you decided what to do with me?
So I think...
You know why you're here.
Yes, examine the chains?
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Oh, right. We've done the prisoner, the damsel.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Thorny and...
the tower.
Eternity.
Whoever locked the princess
And the
away
tower.
down here
That's
intended
5.
for her to never see the light of day.
Yeah, we've already
They
done
wouldn't
5.
have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
So yeah, we got Thorny. We didn't get Loving. We got Idealized. We got Dominant.
And if there isn't any key, do you have any ideas? Besides cutting you out of here.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
She'll just nonchalant. She's like, yeah, fuck it, lob
If we
my
were
arm
stuck
off, I
down
don't
here
care.
For long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
So we got Endless Thorn, Idealized,
Turn to bottom.
Dominant. So we only got 4 so far.
You make your way
Endless
back to the
Storm,
bottom of the stairs.
Idealized.
This
What's
would have been
idealized?
so much easier if you'd
What we just
simply
did.
slain her like you were supposed to.
That's Thorn. The one we just did was Thorn.
Oh, sorry.
Easier
got
for whom?
Idealized a while ago, I think.
Easier for everyone.
Because you didn't get Loving.
I heard
know what
the
Loving
door
is.
slam. They locked you down here too.
Then why
didn't
wouldn't it-
they?
Why wouldn't
The
it let us
knife.
do
Pick it
Oh,
up and
Idealized
cut
is
me out of
fucking
here.
the damsel. That was a new one, but we never went
You
there.
won't like what happens if you
Because I
do
didn't mark it
that.
off.
No,
I don't think.
we turned around for that one. You only have a choice to slay.
Oh, that explains. Oh shit. Ah, well, fuck. Slay then. There's something else I could do.
Without
Kill the
hesitation, you
bitch.
bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Yeah, so we turned around for the damsel one.
You bastard.
Right, that's why
If I
damsel's
have to
not.
kill you
Okay,
to
so
leave
that,
this
we
place,
got
I'll
no
do it.
fucking ending there.
I thought we had the upper hand, but
Kind.
it's as if she's barely
yeah,
even threatened by
That'll,
us.
but yeah, that'll explain why we technically have 5. Cause,
It's an
yeah.
act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt
She sent
you.
us back. Because we didn't get,
I'm not
we
so
didn't get
sure.
someone.
Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Forgot we did turn around.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Well, you can't give up now. No giving up.
The problem is that from what I'm seeing, this is leading us to a tree you've already done entirely.
Maybe.
Which is slay and defy. To get the Spectre. Run for the stairs.
The princess is still chained
But
to
if
the
you
wall.
think about it, the blue
There's
is
nothing she
the
can do to stop
vessel
you from
endings.
getting out of here.
And each way have multiple vessel endings, that's the thing.
What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, she's so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
You've done the truck before.
Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Jesus.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyway.
That's fucking Spectre, 100%.
It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my
Okay.
good side.
Fuck, then at least we're getting something new.
Terrifying.
New for you.
Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
I
As
think
she
I remember
violently rattles
seeing
the
like,
door, you do
fucking
your
bits
best
of
to
this.
shut her out of your mind.
Because I do remember putting the table in front of the door.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
We can't even... Alright, we can ignore her or yell at her.
Ignore her and go to sleep.
Just... Nope.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
I can tell you something. I don't believe he got Spectre.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet. As the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Oh, thank you.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs.
Oh, never mind, I know which one we got.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
We got the nightmare.
Whose side are you on?
Shit.
Yours, of course.
You ran the fuck
But I
away.
have
You're
a
like,
duty to
nope.
uphold the truth.
I didn't notice the
Lying about
clear
the facts of the
so it's
situation
like,
doesn't change them.
So helpless.
how in the fuck
I
did
can
you
take
get
my time with
hesitate
you,
and slay?
can't I?
That's the one I was aiming for.
She steps closer, one
They couldn't
silent
do the
footfall
complete
at a
free.
time, cocking her head in
We already got
curiosity as you
prisoner
feel
once.
your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with
I
you.
think the hesitate and slay is the one
A little green around the gills. shame.
when you essentially
only helped me get out of
penetrate her,
here,
but then you go to
we
and then
could have
you
done
actively try to
such
kill her
wonderful
afterwards. I think that's
things
hesitate.
together.
Yeah.
Hesitate and slay.
Your lungs
And I
stop
couldn't do it 'cause of
drawing
tower.
in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest.
I guess.
Tower
have
is you
seconds.
I don't
penetrate.
know.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
I have got to be right back. God damn it.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Nightmare, Chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What? Okay, just no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Paranoid,
That's a very
my
good question,
buddy,
little voice.
my boy.
What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Okay, we'll proceed to the cabin. It's up
A
to
warning
him
before you
what
go
we
any
do
further.
here.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
It's just an empty frame.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I keep forgetting to look around
I'm
at the
going to
windows
need
and
all
shit
of you
for
to
this
pull
particular
yourselves
one,
together.
and like every
The
time he
princess
says
has
that, I
not
look then,
already
and I'm like,
gotten
shit,
out.
that's right.
But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad. Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
And now it's just waiting. her out? Alright. Fair enough. Well, we're taking the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I'm gonna go for the one that I'm pretty sure you might enjoy, because I've got all three of these
Steel
endings before, I
can't
believe.
lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place. It'll be enough.
Just continue on the set.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Go left, go right, do nothing, go back. I'm still going to try and give you the options when they come up. Oh yeah, I actually don't know which one I should probably do, actually, to be fair. Let's scroll go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Heart, lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Okay, fuck.
Oh, welcome back. We went down armed.
Yeah, so I pulled it up on my phone whenever I stepped away so I could at least keep watching and I was listening to it through my fucking headphones.
Fair enough. Well, it's up to you now.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Keep the chant going, paranoid.
Lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
You're fine, paranoid. You can keep doing it.
Liver, nerves, heart,
One moment,
lungs,
and then you're
nerves,
gone.
heart,
Just
liver,
like
nerves,
that.
heart, lungs, liver,
Ah,
nerves,
and
heart,
there's the fear.
nerves. She pulls away. Lungs, liver, nerves,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
nerves,
I've already done that.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, nerves, heart, lungs,
What's any more options when you scroll?
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
slay, run, leave together, remain.
Remain.
Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare?
Yeah, I guess. Fuck it.
Are you serious?
Most twisted fucking ending you can get, sure.
Denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
We are shattering.
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
He doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3.
Jesus.
The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we?
I love when the narrator gets interrupted.
There was a princess, I think.
Hi, Broken.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about, narrator.
Yes. It feels
What?
so long ago.
No,
It's
totally
like
not a
we've
fucking
never
third
met.
time.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Hey, opportunity.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No,
Hey, hero,
we were supposed to
opportunist,
keep her
stubborn.
trapped there forever. I think.
What the fuck?
We're
Paranoid.
supposed to be unfeeling.
Hi, Cold.
How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be
Jesus.
feeling.
We got all the voices.
When there's so much
Yep.
fear everywhere.
Except for Smutton.
Smutton?
There's
You mean
nothing
smitten?
for us
Hey,
to do.
contrarian.
We've tried everything. We love her, so we have to set
Never
her
mind! Fuck!
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something
Yes,
that
we
hurts
have
us?
fucking every voice in our head now.
To be given an
Lovely.
ounce of kindness from something so
Very
cruel
crowded in here
would
now.
be more pure than any
Can we
other
kill Smitten?
love.
It fucking
Why are
it
there
save
so
a lot of
many
room.
us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
I cheated.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Yes.
think they're all wrong? That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. Proceed. The only way out is do nothing, so nothing I will do. Stay where you are.
Proceed, I guess.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward.
What an interesting one for the last princess.
But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Ah, narrator's having a fucking existential crisis now.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Yes, Cold. What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? Approach the mirror.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on
I'm
the
a stubborn.
side, and
You always stubborn?
I'm with stubborn. Smash that fucking mirror. We haven't gotten a chance to do much with it other than look at it. I want to smash the fucking pieces.
Just go around it.
Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
God, Cold. Just proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Sure.
And it already has.
Shut up, opportunist.
It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
You don't get any choice here. Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else, don't you remember? You have to take the blade. It comes out of sentences now.
You have to take the blade, I guess.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
Made an abyss?
Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you.
Oh, hell no.
Fills you with dread.
Hell
It's
no.
her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
Discord's not bringing across the fact that she's
Every word
flickering
she
and moving a
speaks,
bunch.
The princess in the pit blinks closer.
So I'm having to watch this stream to get the full effect of what the fuck's going on. Because, like I said, Discord's just being fucky.
Fair enough.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
You wanted to
Watching over
what?
me forever.
Melt.
That was so brave.
Closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
I wish it would have eroded you. Creepy fuck.
And let
Porcelain doll looking ass.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go.
I will take a baseball bat to the rest of your face.
But you'll get to be there too. A witness. Well, I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Ah, yes, a gilded cage.
Now
Thanks.
don't pose. Don't try to resist.
Oh, fancy.
I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost
My
your
water bowl
power
be gilded
so
too.
long ago. Don't bother working
Meatball?
yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object.
You know
A
what?
tool.
Fuck you, narrator. Oh, we don't get a choice anyway.
No,
Sounds good to
you're
me.
just an object, a tool you once for something else a long time ago, but was that something new, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
And I hate you, you stupid fuck.
Emotion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Princess exhausted. Slumps.
Why is it so cold?
You'll get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave, and memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, you stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. Step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unsolved or unresolved. Bullshit.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone.
And they used to freak
I'm
out about
done
coming close
fighting.
to the fucking
My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
Fucking hell cold.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Fucking contrarian. Silences reach forward, they're gone once again, and the mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right, you can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Burb. Burb face. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Now, we can go through and explore as many questions as possible, or you can just have so many questions, or you can just destroy the mirror straight off the bat.
Destroy the mirror.
You don't care?
Yeah, it's fine.
You don't need answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. I don't need answers. Break the mirror without asking any questions. Alright, that's an achievement apparently.
Oh, so you've never done that?
Nope. You already know
Fuck
what
yeah.
you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. You know, I've never done that. Proceed to the cabin one last time. You already know where you are. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. I've gotten 2 different endings at from this particular point. Let's see if you get me a different one.
Oh, so there's more beyond. Oh!
I can
What the
finally
fuck?
You only needed 5 to pull the rest to her.
finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Up to you.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from 1 into 2, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Up to you.
There's so many stories we've left unfinished.
Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
If it's over and all this, let's talk this through. If I let you out in an entire world and because I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to either me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. Slay the princess, or I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
I guess just leave.
Just leave?
Huh?
So I think it's time for us to leave?
Yeah, I think it's time for us to leave this place.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
I take it you've taken this route.
Mm-hmm.
So you've never slain her.
Surprisingly, no. Fall into yourself. You also didn't get the philosophical rap battle.
What?
There's a philosophical rap battle essentially that happens at the end of this, or philosophical battle. Says from its hibernation, you feel sensation in limits you once couldn't fathom everything here. Feel your wings spanning its cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. Yeah, you can actually argue a whole lot of aspects with her. Feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides. Infinite angles you push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
And you shall take her hand. All at once the unyielding tension breaks. her free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now? We'll step into the infinite.
Step into the infinite.
You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you've always been, as you always will be. So conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. You're done.
Yeah, I know I've never seen that. I know I've definitely never seen the ending.
One of many endings, but there is a philosophical kind of like battle that happens if you don't just go free. And she brings out all the princesses you see.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Alpha testers. So many.
So out of all the ones that you've done so far, it looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left that you haven't done. But the pathing for them is really fucking easy. Except for the hidden blade one, to get to Razor, you've got to do that one again, just armed, and I have no fucking idea how to get to the hidden blade initially.
Yeah, neither do
the
I.
rest of it.
I've looked at that one so many times, I was like, how?
Well, no, you've done it. You've done one side of that one. That's the problem. So you've done it before. But, figure it out later, I guess.
Pretty much. Oh, yeah. Alright. I need to do the thing. One sec. Well, everyone, hope you guys enjoyed. That was pretty much just all of Saberside's choices there, because he's never, every time I go to play the game, he's never been able to actually watch. So I figured I'd give him the chance to do so today, and actually be a part of it for once. So this is all for him today. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope to see all of you next time, because I actually had some fun this time around, so got some new achievements thanks to him. So yeah. Until next time, guys, please take care of yourselves and look after yourselves. You know, stretch, walk, drink your water, have your foods.